Okay, good evening Facebook, and welcome to another card of the day with myself, the Mystic Witch. As always, if you're joining me live, feel free to ask me for a card. Let me just turn this light down just a touch. It's just a tad on the right side. Oops, I'm doing the right way. There we go. That's a little bit better. So if you're joining me live and you would like me to draw a card for you, then come along and ask me to draw a card. I'd be more than happy to draw a card for you. This card of the day replaces the weekly draw a card. I just think it's a lot better if while I'm doing the card of the day that you come along and say, can I have a card please, and I will be more than happy to draw a card for you. I am hoping eventually to go live on Instagram and TikTok if I can get the followers, so that I can do more live card readings there. But I need the followers for that, so if you are on Instagram and TikTok, please go along to the Mystic Witch on there. Give me a like, a follow, a share, because if I get my numbers up there, I can come and do live readings on there, because Facebook has changed. And it's not the Facebook that I remember when I first joined Facebook, where the algorithm was so easy to get people to come along and view your lives. Facebook's kind of got a little bit greedy in that if you don't pay for, them to show you your stuff, then your stuff don't get seen. Yeah. You know, and that's not what social media should be about. It should be about allowing people to use social media to reach people without paying a high price tag for that. Now, I don't know if the comments are working. Let me just swipe to the left, swipe to the right, so that I can check comments are working or not working. Okay, so also interaction in groups has been so slow, so I've had to reconsider moving more away from Facebook and going more to Instagram, where I get a lot more likes and interaction and stuff. I was hoping it would improve a little bit on Facebook, but it didn't. So I'm now going to be more on TikTok, Instagram and YouTube, and it's all under the Mystic Witch. You will find all my links where I'm going to be at the top of this page, or if you're watching this on my YouTube, I will add the link on my YouTube as well, where you can, all the places, all the groups, where you can see me and follow me, etc. So I'm just going to shuffle these cards. Apologies for not being on the last couple of days. I have been sorting out my Facebook, coming out of groups, etc., because I'm not going to be here that long. I'm still going to be around. I'm still going to have this group, the Mystic Witch, on Facebook. I'm still going to have my music group on Facebook. I'm just not going to be doing a lot of my readings live on here in the future. I'm hoping to do them on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. Right, so let's shuffle the moon cards, because I'm drawn to the moon cards today for whatever reason. So, today's moon card. A personal issue reaches resolution. Alright, so maybe you've been struggling with something. Maybe you've been struggling with a problem, or there's an ongoing situation in your life that you've been trying to resolve. Maybe it's an argument that you've been trying to repair, a friendship. Maybe a friendship's come to an end. Maybe you've tried to sort a situation out only to find that that situation is not repairable and you've had no alternative but to move on. Whatever your case may be, this card is letting you know that this personal situation could not go on, right? It couldn't continue because it's going to bring negativity to you, and that's not a good thing either, right? Same with arguments. You know, we can keep arguments going and going and going, but who does it benefit? Nobody. Because it leaves you feeling bitter, it leaves the person you're arguing with feeling bitter. You know, then you kind of fall out, then fall in, etc., etc. Sometimes in situations like that, sometimes the easiest thing to do is to agree to disagree. And you might think, well, that sounds too simple. But it's only as complicated as you want it to be. You know, I've met people in life where they don't see my view, or they don't see my point of view. But do you know what? That's okay, because I'm not for everyone and everyone's not for me. But if we can then turn around and say, you know what, you don't get my view, I understand that totally, right? Because your views are different from mine and mine are different from yours. So rather than go round and round and round the mulberry bush, arguing the bit, why don't we just agree to disagree, move on, and then no hard feelings. That's all that needs to be said. You know, and if the other person is not willing to agree to disagree and wants to carry it on, then that's their, you know, that's for them to sort of work that out within themselves. And sometimes you might not have any other alternative than to cut the ties and just say, well, this isn't working out, we'll just call it a day or whatever. Remember, people come into our lives for different reasons. Some come for a reason, some stay for a season, some stay for a year, a month or two, and some stay for life. And that's absolutely okay. You know, it's no fault of mine, it's no fault of yours, it's no fault of theirs, right? It just means that, you know, everyone that comes into our lives can enrich our lives and then disappear. But they also bring lessons as well. For example, if somebody comes into your life and causes you harm or causes you grief, you can let that eat away at you. Or you can learn from it and think, well, do you know what? I know now that that type of person isn't for me. That type of person doesn't fit into my tribe. So therefore, there's no point in me trying to get that. I've had so many people asking me, Lady Moonlight, do you have a spell for somebody to fall in love with me? Because I love this guy or I love this woman, she don't love me and I want her so much, or I want him so much to fall in love with me. Do you have a love spell? And my answer to that is no. And any witch worth their salt should be given the answer no. I know some witches do cast love spells, but here's my take on it. Spells work with our own will, right? And as long as we're working with our own will, it will work. But if you are casting a spell that is against somebody's own personal free will, it's not going to work. It never will. It will only lead to resentment. because the love was never there in the person's heart in the first place. So my answer to people that will ask me, can you cast a spell so that this person will love me? The answer is no. Because if that person was drawn to you in the first place, you wouldn't need a spell. It's the law of attraction. You know, we can fall in love with somebody and they might not feel the same way. And it's not that you yourself are not good enough or not pretty enough or not attractive enough. It's just the same old story. You don't fit into their tribe for whatever reason. But it's also the universe's way of letting you know, I get it. You like that person and that person doesn't like you, and that hurts. But hold in there, because that is the reason you're getting rejected, is that something better is coming along. So be patient and the right person will come along. And if you're in the wrong relationship, maybe this card is telling you a solution is round the corner, i.e. you're going to realize it's not working and that one of you has to make that, cut the ties. Whatever the situation, this card speaks to you, and this card's going to speak to everybody differently. But whatever situation is going on in your life just now, the resolution for it is just round the corner. That's the message of this card. So I hope this card brings you some comfort in that whatever it is you're going through, it's only going to be a short phase and you're going to move out of that situation into a better situation. I look forward to joining you tomorrow for another card of the day. Till then, love and bright blessings from myself, Mystic Witch. Take care, everyone. See you all tomorrow. Bye for now.